these are all items that people are going to love to receive. And they show that you care. If they show that you are invested in them as a person. And even if you're looking at this list and you're like, oh my gosh, a Dutch test for $100 off. Yes. I need that. Gift it to yourself. Gift it to yourself. These are massive discounts. Hey there. Welcome to the Female Health Solution podcast, where we discuss women's health, hormones, and everything else in between. Join me as we dive into the tools that you need to live your healthiest life. Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to the Female Health Solution podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Beth Westy. We are going to go through some of my favorite holiday gift ideas. If you're looking for just something unique, something different, something that is going to set you apart, and something that someone is going to thank you for years to come in terms of a gift. I love giving gifts. I really, really love picking out something particular, finding something unique, finding something that really does impact somebody else in a positive way. I am not somebody who gives gifts just to be like, here's something, here, I thought of you, so here's a candle, or here's a, whatever. Not that candles aren't nice or whatever, but I really want to be intentional, because I want whatever gift I give someone for them to say, holy bananas, where has this been my whole life? I didn't even realize how amazing it is to have this thing, and I'm so glad you gave it to me, and now I'm gifting it to other people. That's my favorite. Now, again, with holidays, like we think about this with holidays, but again, just a quick reminder, some of these items, these are great things to have on your list all year round for birthdays, for weddings, anniversaries, and some of my favorite things, besides gifting someone who is a new mom or someone who had another baby, one of my favorite things to gift is a house cleaning service. Besides that, it's this list of things. That it's fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen so you can see. Here we go for the holiday gift guide, going through it. So as I do this, I just want to talk through some of these things. Look how cute this is. I don't design a lot of this. I have a gal on my team who has a very aesthetic eye who does this. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes. Snowflakes that melt on my nose. And also, fun side note, super fun little side note on me. This whole, these are a few of my favorite things. That phrase, The Sound of Music. I love The Sound of Music. When I was 14 and 15, me and my sister traded off nannying for a family. Me and my older sister, our job for the summer was nannying for a family. It was like 8 to 5 every day. And we traded off. So I would take one day, she would take the next day. So some days I would nanny 3 days a week. Sometimes she was nanny 3 days a week. It was like, I'd do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. She'd do Tuesday, Thursday. The next week we'd swap. And it was 3 kids and they were adorable. I still remember them vividly. And we had such a good routine of breakfast, and then we'd do an outing, walk to the park or do something or a craft, and then come home and have lunch. And then the kids would have nap time. And when they would have nap time, I would clean up. And while I was cleaning up, I would put a movie on to listen to. And I often did Sound of Music. And I know this is a long side note, but at one point in my life, and I'm sure it wouldn't take me very long, but at one point in my life, I had the entire movie memorized. And back then it was on VHS tapes. So there was 2 VHS tapes. I had both of them. Memorize not just every song, but every line, every word, everything. I love that movie. Crazy. I'm a little nuts with it, but that's okay. Okay. So a few of my favorite things. This is a gift guide for some of my favorite things. The first one on here is Ryze coffee. This is mushroom coffee. I love coffee. Coffee gets a bad rap sometimes, okay? Coffee gets a bad rap. It is not bad for you. I just saw another article that came out that talked about people who drink coffee live longer. Coffee doesn't actually dehydrate you, blah, blah, blah. It's other things that dehydrate you. Anyway, I could go on and on about the ups and downs where people are like, coffee is good for you, coffee is bad for you, blah, blah, blah. I'm really a big believer in not only everything in moderation, but also where are you getting the coffee from? What type are you drinking? If you're drinking gas station coffee, not great, right? Mold, other toxins. Other concerns there. No, I will go without coffee instead of drinking gas station coffee. Instant coffee, I actually really like instant coffee because it is just faster for me to make in the morning, and it is quick and it is consistent all the time, right? And my husband makes a different type of coffee that is just too strong for me. So he makes cowboy coffee. So this is what I love. And the other benefit of it is that there are adaptogens in it. Now, some may be asking, can you get too many adaptogens? Right now, especially during the holiday season, no, you can't get too many adaptogens. Oh my gosh. Get those adaptogens in, manage your stress right from the get-go in the morning. Make sure you've got that assistance all dang day long. Okay? Okay. Yes. So with this Ryze mushroom coffee, the holiday special is actually getting 15% off. This is a fantastic gift. Again, the bags are not huge bags, but they're a good size. They're a really good size that someone will get a good sampling of this coffee. And this is one, again, as a instant coffee just to mix in water. For those people, especially if you know what I'm talking about, when you're like, okay, busy holidays, all these things, I got to get up early, I got to go all day long, I need to have a little extra cup of coffee in the afternoon. This is something that is very safe to do. Very safe, and absolutely you can intake. So there's that. The next one, so there's links there for that discount. The next one is Equip. We're going to talk about protein powder. I love Equip. I love their collagen. It is grass-fed collagen. I like their protein, their prime protein. I use that as a booster in a lot of my shakes and things. And then they also have colostrum that is now available in gummies. Colostrum, and again, there's been some articles on this, so I want to address it, has been shown to really improve digestive health, immune system, everything else. And some people say, oh, it's just one more supplement that blah, blah, blah. Listen, for those of us that don't have time to be sick and don't have time to not feel good, or just say, you know what, if I can add a little extra gummy and boost my immune system that much more and make sure my digestive system works well through the holidays, I'm in. I am one of those people. I'm absolutely one of those people. So I really, really love adding these things in and making sure you're getting a collagen. Remember, when you're under stress, your body does not produce as much collagen as it normally does. So adding in another source of it is really, really helpful. For those of us gals that also are, in our 40s or older, we'll say, I think about not just collagen for like your skin, hair, nails that also change as you age and your estrogen levels start to change. So how do we keep up with that? Collagen, right? But the other thing is joints. I'll be totally honest. Like, I watch my parents and some of the difficulty they have, like getting around and all these things and all this stuff. And I'm like, I never want that to happen. And now granted, that's like 30 some years away from where I am at right now in terms of age, but that doesn't matter, right? To me, I'm like, I still want to do things now to set myself up for success 30 years from now. And if adding in some collagen and things, it's going to help, absolutely. So again, these are fantastic gifts. Everybody loves a collagen. If you imagine you getting a collagen as a gift from someone, a bag of collagen, would you be like, this is awesome, right? So it's a fantastic gift. So that's another 15% off on those items. I love it. The protein, the chocolate plant-based protein. It is Potential Power Nutrition is the brand. I'll be totally honest, the package does not look fancy, right? It is literally the nutrition label, everything. Most of the ingredients are organic pea protein, organic cocoa powder, organic cane sugar. Oh my God, there's sugar in it. There should be sugar in it so you could absorb the protein better. Mineral blend, vitamin blend, guar gum, sunflower lecithin, which is an emulsification agent, ginger, turmeric, cinnamon, all organic. That's what this is. That's what this contains. This is one of the best plant-based proteins I have ever had. Ever. And this is what I recommend to people. If you have a digestive issue, if you are worried about being able to process plant protein powders really well, if they hurt your stomach, this one. It's also going to help with inflammation and everything. It is fantastic. 24 grams of protein. 10% off. That's a fantastic deal. So, again, making sure that if you're like, oh my gosh, so-and-so is dairy free, what could I send them? They will love this. And then they will continue to order it. Next thing, oh my gosh, my red light. Red light, red light, red light. I love my red light. I have a red light mask and I have a red light panel here. And that's shown if you're watching this on video. I love my red light so much. It is so helpful. If I have digestive issues, I put it on my belly. If I feel sore or achy, I'll put it on my shoulder or my neck, right? If I'm wanting to wind my brain down because I've had a stressful day, I put it on at night and have that ambient red light in the room to help calm my midbrain down. There's so much benefit for red light and inflammation and everything else. And super fun anecdote. I have a friend who just had a knee surgery and she was having a really hard time with the inflammation. So besides doing some acupuncture, I was like, red light, red light, red light. And she went back to her surgeon and the surgeon was like, what are you doing? This is amazing. This is amazing. The swelling and the improvement. Healing time. How does it healing? How does it improve healing time? It improves that mitochondrial reaction and ATP production, right? Yes. The other thing I love red light for is cramps. Yeah, if you have menstrual cramps, if you feel bloated and disgusting on a regular basis at that time of the month, there is nothing better than putting a red light on your abdomen. Yes. The amazing deal they have, 25% off. I don't know that I've seen a better deal for them. So there's a code there, Beth25. And again, if you're just listening to the podcast, go in the show notes. You will see the gift guide there for all of these deals. And again, this is something, if you have someone in your life that has aches and pains and has complained about something, right? Oh, I'm aging and my skin is getting older. It will help your skin look younger, right? It will help all of these things. Anybody that complains about pain, getting them a red light, amazing gift, because that is a gift that keeps on giving. You will use it. You can use it every single day for years to come. I even use my red light on my dogs. My husband will take them hunting. They'll get, little cuts and things from the dry grasses that they rip through trying to get pheasants. Red light. They feel better that much faster. And poor Gary and Murray, they always like to feel better. Oh, I didn't put my ring on. It's charging upstairs. The Ultra Human Ring. Ultra Human Ring. This is, instead of just, I know there's some like biometric rings, out there. Ultra Human is amazing. It does test your basal body temperature, heart rate variability, all these other things. So if you are somebody who wants to track your basal body temperature, you want to track your biometrics, you want to track your sleep, you want to track your health, your workouts, and everything as well, this is the ring for you. It does it all. It really does it all. It is very, very durable. I've been wearing mine for almost 2 months. No, a month and a half now. I'm hard on my hands and it has withstood all of it. So I'm impressed with it. It is fantastic for tracking things and understanding more about your body so you can function better and feel better. You get 10% off that Ultra Human Ring. The other thing, Mira Hormone Monitor. So this is an at-home urine test to track your hormones throughout the month. It's like a cycle map. It doesn't show as much, but it does show your E3, I believe, progesterone, and then LH and FSH. So you can really track ovulation and to see how your system is responding month to month. If you have been struggling with fertility, if you are sick and tired of taking your basal body temperature and trying to go off cervical mucus and you're like, I'm just not sure this is happening for me, Mira will help identify this. The other thing Mira is really helpful for, and this is something that I use it for, because again, you might be thinking, well, you're not looking for fertility for yourself. No, I am not personally. But what I have used my Mira for is to track my own levels I'm like checking for essentially perimenopause, right? And I've done Dutch testing. I've done all these things, but to track throughout the month, I have had some stressful things occur for me this year. And to make sure like, oh my gosh, my cycle was late. What is going on? Like, is my body okay? Like, I know I'm stressed, but what is happening to my hormones? It was so easy to track with Mira and to see, oh my gosh, nope, I'm actually still ovulating. My ovulation just got pushed. Okay. Yep. That's the impact of stress right there. So to know that and to see those numbers real time, that's what helps my brain, right? That's what helps me understand instead of just spinning and freaking out and thinking, well, it could be this, it could be that. Did I get sick? Is it my digestive system? Like what's going on? Da 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 da. Right? That's adding more stress to my life. I don't need that. So tracking with Mira helps so much because it identifies exactly what it is you need to do. And there you go. So you can get between 15 and 30% off. You can use a code BEST17 for 30% off all kits. And then you can also use code BEST15 for 15% off a one-time purchase. So some of it depends on if you're on a recurrent order or not. But that's the fabulous thing about this. All right, Dutch test. We all know how much I love Dutch test. Dried urine hormone test for dried urine test for comprehensive hormones. This is going to get you that in-depth look at exactly what your system is doing. So you get $100 off. Massive deal. Massive deal. The code is holiday100 at checkout. Again, go in the show notes to get all of the details on this. Dutch test, huge discount. And then nutrition for your hormones. These are the tinctures that are going to help your system stay on track hormonally and support your cycle. Estrol balance, progesterone balance, adrenal balance, the detox support, all of these, right? You can get 15% off your orders. Just use the code GIFT, right? I know there's a lot of different codes in here for these different companies and everything, but this is fabulous. So speaking of these tinctures, I recently did a lecture at a graduate school. And as a giveaway, because sometimes I'll bring giveaways of different things after I do a talk, I did a giveaway of the tinctures, and I had so many gals that were like, oh my gosh, I need these, right? And if you're like, I have a lot of guys in my life that I need to purchase for the adrenal balance tincture. That is going to help a ton. The sleep tincture, helpful for sleep. But again, 15% off of those items. So those are my favorite holiday things. And again, with these items, you're not just giving them a gift that's going to be like, oh, look, this is nice. Okay, this is going to go in the donation bin, or maybe I can re-gift this to somebody else. These are all items that people are going to love to receive. And they show that you care. If they show that you are invested in them as a person. And even if you're looking at this list and you're like, oh my gosh, a Dutch test for $100 off. Yes. I need that. Gift it to yourself. Gift it to yourself. These are massive discounts. So many companies do amazing discounts around the holidays, and for good reason. A lot of people purchase or stock up on things, all of that. I have a gal who, this was last year at holiday season, she stocked up on tinctures and Dutch tests and things for the whole next year. And she got them for her family as well. Her sister and her aunt, and then her niece. And she was like, it's amazing how much they love their gift, because then it's so much more touching than just, oh yeah, here's a calendar, right? You're really, if you care about your health, the other people in your family and friend group care about their health, these gifts are fantastic. And don't forget to use the codes so you get an amazing discount on these items. So, all right, that's what I've got for you guys today. Thank you for tuning in, for listening to the list of my favorite things. And if you're wondering, do I gift these things to people? Absolutely, I do. All the time. Absolutely, I gift these things to people. I love gift giving. I love giving intentional gifts. So thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for joining me on today's episode. If you would like more information, just head on over to drbethwesty.com for all the show notes and information from today's episode. And if you're looking for more community, more support, you can find and follow me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and I would love to see you there.